In a packed courtroom, Selena Gomez sat nervously, her heart racing. She had spent years trying to forget the painful memory, but today, everything was about to change. She was facing a truth she never thought she would have to confront. The last time she had seen her daughter, it had been years ago, and she was told the child had died. The child she had given birth to, the one she had held in her arms and loved, was no longer supposed to exist. But today, she was about to learn that everything she had believed was a lie. The judge's gavel struck down with a sharp sound, signaling the start of the hearing. Selena looked up at the courtroom, where the people's eyes were focused on her, some of them strangers, others familiar faces from her past. Her lawyer stood beside her, and the tension in the air was thick. Her lawyer was prepared to present her case, but Selena's mind was elsewhere. Her breath hitched when the prosecutor began speaking. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the matter before us today is not just about a legal case. It is about a mother who lost her child, a child who, as far as the world knew, was gone forever. Selena's hands trembled as she clenched them into fists, trying to hold on to her composure. She wanted to shout, to scream at the injustice, but she stayed silent. The pain of those words hit her like a wave, and her eyes filled with tears. The prosecutor continued, but Selena's thoughts drifted. She remembered the night her daughter was taken from her, how she had been told that her child had passed away. It had shattered her, left her in a state of grief that seemed impossible to overcome. But in that courtroom, something was different today. The door to the courtroom opened, and a woman walked in. She was holding a small piece of paper, and when her eyes met Selena's heart skipped a beat. This woman was familiar. She was the social worker who had been involved in the adoption process years ago. She was the one who had been there when everything fell apart, when Selena had been told that her daughter was gone. The woman approached the judge's desk, and after a moment, the judge gestured for her to speak. "I have information that could change everything," the woman said, her voice steady but laced with emotion. "Selena, your daughter didn't die. She's alive. She's here today." Selena's breath caught in her throat, her head spun and her body felt numb. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. Her daughter, alive? After all these years? Was it possible? The room fell silent and all eyes turned to Selena. She stood up, her legs shaking as she looked at the woman who handed her a photograph. The photograph was of a little girl with a smile that mirrored Selena's own. It was her daughter, Luna, the girl she thought was gone forever. Tears began to fall as Selena reached out for the photograph. Her mind raced as the memories flooded back. The pain, the loss, the grief that had consumed her for years. But now here was proof that Luna was alive. Suddenly, there was a soft voice from the back of the room. "Mom," the voice said. Selena turned and saw a young girl standing there, a look of uncertainty in her eyes. It was Luna, her daughter, now grown but still unmistakably her. The tears came harder now, and she rushed forward, pulling Luna into her arms. "I thought I lost you forever," Selena whispered, sobbing into her daughter's hair. "I thought you were gone." Luna hugged her tightly, her own tears falling. "I never wanted to leave you," she whispered back. The courtroom was silent, except for the sound of their sobs. The judge wiped away a tear, and some of the people in the room were visibly moved by the emotional reunion. This was not just a legal case. This was a mother and daughter finally reunited after years of heartache and loss. As Selena held her daughter in her arms, she felt the weight of all the years of pain and suffering lifting from her shoulders. She had her daughter back. And for the first time in years, she allowed herself to believe in the possibility of healing, of redemption, and of a future they could share together.